I honestly think Divine Rapier is the only way they can win this. I think they have to go for it. Because look at the farm. It's not just Spectre up there. It's a really farmed Darkseer. It's a really farmed Beastmaster.
I hope it's the Rapier. I mean, he did have 3.1k and didn't save up for the Relic first. Is there a reason for that? Is he still maybe thinking MKB, or does he just want to maybe be closer to have the buyback gold as well?
I mean, if you go with MKB, sure, he's gonna not have the mischance on him as well. Yeah. So there's an argument that it's a good item to go for, but I wonder, man. I think when you have your BKB on anyway, you don't have mischance. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's no evasion item that you're going to counter.
I'm on the Rapier hype train.
Yeah.
If that is the way for them to
or bust. That's how it goes.
I feel as well, Ditcher, I'm kind of thinking back to other games where I've seen him play Medusa, and I feel like he is one of a kind to dabble with the Rapier. He doesn't mess around. He knows what's needed.
He is, but I'm really worried for NaVi now, because we saw him have a really good early game, but that's what their lineup is drafted for. And OGs is much more well-rounded. They have a good late game, they have great team fight, their push is decent. Like, you know, they don't have an obvious flaw apart from maybe the laning stage. Like, they didn't get the best lanes down. Of course, Miracle playing on the carry, different roles and so on.
I mean, this Miracle Spectre really is working a treat.
Yeah, he's definitely playing it really well.
Yeah, there's been pretty much just the two bad horns where he's got a little bit too greedy, and General's got to be careful. The horn and get the vision and straight onto the man. He is certainly a dead man.
They lost the gem as well now, so...
And he's not got buyback. This is a 50-second window where OG can try and look for more. Now, they don't have Haunt, but...
That's true, they could try for more. They might just go for a little bit of poke harass on the mid lane, but I think they might just back off as well.
I'll see what the players...
I don't think they're going to commit heavily for the racks when they don't have Spectre ulti.
Okay.
Even if everything else is ready, Spectre ulti is such a big thing.
I mean, do you feel the NaVi can still certainly punish without the Night Stalker?
Actually, I don't know. They could maybe do this, but the dragon and the snake, you know, you look at how to walk into this, and it's not that easy.
I mean, they do, yeah, the snake, I mean, and the Starstorm as well. NaVi's got great wave play.
They do. And they're not going to get too much done, so might as well just back out, take this top tower, which is a lot easier. I don't see how now we're going to defend this. We'll see what they choose to do here, as the Spectre now 5,000 or close to 4,000 actually ahead of the Medusa. It's a big lead for a Spectre to have in any game. He could even go into Abyssal next as well if he wants to.
Yeah,
I mean, he has the Vanguard, he can easily upgrade that. Abyssal Blade would be really nice, then he can just pick his target. He could kill Dendi every fight.
Absolutely, we've seen how much damage this man can dish out with the Manta Diffusal and the Radiance.
Now we just have to hold on and try to find some farm in this game. Definitely struggling in this game one.
Look at this as well, OG ready to come back in. Miracle's got a
sneaky.
DD. 20 seconds and the Horn is back up, and at that point it gets very,
Good
very
scouting
scary.
arrow. He sees them and quickly gonna blink leap away and TP out is probably gonna... Yeah, there we go. Okay. A little bit off target.
It was a good attempt though.
Yep.
Good attempt for a crit.
And he does have his blink and Yules on crit, so he's pretty happy on this Earth Spirit as well. I mean, he's not an easy kill for anyone. Just so elusive of a hero, and close to level 16.
My General can go on fly here. He's got the Witch Doctor as well. I'll move in, there's going to be a lot of TP coming in. And with the Horn of the Miracle, they're going to punish it. They'll take down Seneko, they're going to get General as well.
Fly is just scratching his head like, why are you hating on me?
The real question was that worth it?
Definitely not. No, but yeah, there it is. The full Abyssal Blade is picked up. So that's a low cooldown disable as well for the Spectre.
Yeah, and this is great as well, because we're going to see in situations like that where, you know, Ditcher and Denny just straight up TP in out in front of him. That's not going to happen anymore.
You can't do that to Spectre, and oh man, it's so hard to foresee how they're going to play this against such a farmed OG.
I think, as you said, Rapier
or bust.
Medusa is what we're waiting on.
No, he's saving for it. I mean, he could buy the MKB right now if he wanted to, but I don't think it's going to do enough. I really don't think that's what they need. They need a sensational damage, not the mediocre damage.
See if it does it.
No, definitely. Elsie would have bought it.
I was going to say, you just then go, if you get in the Rapier as well, you don't need to worry about buyback, because if you die,
if you die, it's over anyway. Yeah. So you might as well just keep buying items. Yeah, it's an all-in, but...
Oh man, this is going to be good. I mean, we're talking about the Rapier pickup as if it's going to just suddenly win them the game. I mean, how big of an impact is it?
The thing is, it is a high impact. It plays a lot to surprise factor, though. And... they don't have any good stunts. That's the downside, right? So if the enemy realizes, oh, there's a Rapier, let's back out, he can't really do too much to stop them. So it really has to be a surprise pickup and then take it fight. Maybe smoke out and fight with it. But then they need to clear some of these aggressive wards from OG as well, watching over everything.
So the players, they're just a bit of a push up on the top.
Yeah, he almost has a... He could buy the BKB now on Mirana. That's a pretty big pickup, actually. Denies the most of OG's damage output.
Great against their lineup.
Yeah.
Unless he gets caught up by Fly, of course. It's going to be a lot down to Fly Static Storm. So if he can get a Static Storm on the Tusa or onto Dendi, it should be a surefire kill off the back line. Oh, no!
Oh, he manned down. He manned down.
I'm a little disappointed, Wagger.
Yeah, well, you know, it's fine. He goes for a safe play. The thing about going Divine,
understandable.
He will look like a genius if they win, but a complete idiot if they lose, right? So he goes for a safe play, and if they lose, it's just like, oh, you were too far behind. You couldn't have done anything.
I mean, I guess on the good side of the pace of this game and the way that they're holding, we could still be in for a Rapier tree eventually down the line.
Eventually, somewhere, because they're actually farming a lot. Yeah. I think now, though, with the MKB, he probably wants to go into Ascadi next.
Okay.
Because now, you know, you just benefit a lot from having more stats.
And having durability in the fights.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Medusa and Scotty is that she benefits from all the stats really well. I mean, Strength and Int are both a lot of survivability, and the Agi is what you really want.
There's nothing bad about it. Nothing bad about it at all. And talking about good things, they have got the Ags on Seneko now. He's level 16 as well.
Bad things, however. Roshan is dying right now, and they're not in any
this
place.
This is cheese as well, isn't it? Cheese as well this time.
It is indeed. So that's going to be a cheese, probably picked up on No Tail, I suppose. Or actually, no, they're going to give it on Moon. Aggressive Dark Steel with it.
I think Moon's just picked up the jam.
No, he's going for the cheese, dude.
He's got it. No Tail. Yeah, No Tail's picked up the jump. All right.
Oh boy.
This is getting scary for NaVi.
I mean, that's again an Aegis Spectre. He could really just ulti now and go fight something on his own if he wanted to. I'm pretty sure he could bring down someone before he dies with his Abyssal Blade. And then if they stick around, I mean, his team is going to be there to help him.
I mean, just look at those win rates there. Quite, you know, interesting. 40 to 50 minutes is a 75% win rate, but then 50 minutes plus, it's only a 50% win rate on Spectre.
Yeah, but I don't feel that it's a very big sample size, though. No. I don't put too much thought into that. Because, you know, every patch, it's a different meta, and you gotta look at new numbers, and then the numbers are too small. Not enough place.
There we go. I mean, looking at Notel, he's a very rich man as well. We'll see what he picks up. I mean, I guess refreshers will be nice eventually. And I mean, this is the point as well. We're going to see the real test of OG. Breaking high ground. It's something that they've struggled with so far.
So much wave clear, but yeah, they're trying to zone out with the illusions from Spectre.
Oh, jumping out to the Right, he'll get the BKB off in time, and that might just save him. In the death wall, can he drop down? No trouble, he falls back with the additional drop to Seneko. Seneko's gone down. Miracle coming back from orbit. Digirard moving in with the Stone Gates. They're chasing down as well. But where's the catch potential? They just have nothing really to control OG. And OG, they're going to be ready to go back in again. Crit. Jumping forward, Miracle just running straight in for Digirard. Look at this go with the Diffuser Blade. Commands to stop him. Miracle actually dropping fairly low. He has the Aegis, so he will be fine for another round. No Tail's gone. In straight onto Arkstar. Miracle with a double kill. He'll go down. The question is, can NaVi do anything about this the second time through? Digirard's have to buy back. They just don't have the lockdown and fly now. Static still wants Digirard. They kill him again a second time. Miracle. Is he going to have four? He's running around now. Drops the Abyss. Digirard lockdown. Out of mana. Soon to be out of health as well. It's a triple kill. Ultra kill for Miracle. And the game is over. OG do it after a start that looked to be absolutely brilliant for NaVi. Just slipped away in the mid-game. They kind of held their ground. They held the high ground, but OG, the classic OG really, there was a point where they didn't make any mistakes from kind of there onwards. And
that's the sign of composure that a tier 1 team really has. Like just being able to say, okay, early game was really hard, we're really far behind, but we're gonna regroup, we're gonna recover, and eventually they just punished. But I also have to say, it goes a little bit towards what NaVi were doing. NaVi, they had great control, but then one little bit too aggressive dive under a tier 2 tower, and everything was just lost. And yeah, just a great game though. Great game one for that series.
And I feel it kind of answered that question from us at the start. I was saying, you know, we see Miracle a lot having these games. He struggles early on and turns around to bring it around. As you pointed out, that's normally on the mid position.
But he did it again.
And he did it again.
I mean, it was just when they walked into the tier 2 tower though. They kind of served him an opportunity, and he had ulti ready. He's like, okay, I'm going in. And everything died. The momentum stopped. You know, all the chain creeps dead, and the pressure's off. You got some time to farm up. And the fact that they then won a team fight before they picked up Radiance as well, that fight on the bottom lane, that was just OG really reading the situation well.
Yeah, really well. I mean, so far, you know, first game in, it's looking to be a good series. You know, NaVi, if kind of in the second game, if they have a similar start, if they're able to just use that early game a little bit better and keep themselves ahead, keep that momentum going, and as you said, just not making mistakes like that in the mid game, there's certainly a chance for NaVi here. They certainly gave OG quite a showing.
For sure.
It was not, you know, a walk in the park for the side. So we'll see what happens in game 2, which will be right